Dalvin Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take up. Time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Pickett back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch. He's got a man. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7. apiece. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At the 20. To the air on first down with Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett going to bootleg it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go, fellas. Be smart. Once again, we got the key special group. What's the deal? Give it up.
Pickett now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Pickett sets up play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. ETN on the toss right. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. He found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On play action, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll run with ETN. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On second and goal, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On third and goal, Lawrence. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The kick by McManus is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
36-yard line.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. To throw again on second down. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. First and 10, here's Pickett. Complete, it's Johnson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett, he gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Pickett to throw on first down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Steelers. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. already started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
What's the deal, y'all?
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett, he gets this one to Johnson. Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Going to run the toss here to Harris. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence.
A very quick pass to Ridley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Lawrence will throw.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just put it in the game in a situation like these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
Here we go. Let's go, fellas. Oh, let's turn it up. Attention. Let's go. Let's go right.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
On second down, this is Harris.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. This is about where you'd expect defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Yeah, you know what you're really worried about? Making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Pickett now on first down.
Flush to his right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Lawrence.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So Mike Tomlin correct in his assessment to throw the flag there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Lawrence going to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go. Let's go right here. Let's go.
They run again with Harris. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris gets around him, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive.